Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. It is Chris Key Rollins here. And yes, it's intense times. It's crazy times. We are in Scorpio season. What does it mean about you? What does it mean about the world around you? And how is this energy going to be affecting you? Or how has it been affecting you? So we can help to make sense of some of what's been happening. So here is what is on my heart to share. Scorpio season. We tipped the scales from Libra over to Scorpio about a week ago. And Scorpio season. Scorpio season. How shall we talk about Scorpios? I have a Scorpio moon. I was raised by a Scorpio mother. I have a lot of love for Scorpios. And they're not the easiest to love. Scorpio season isn't a big, warm, fluffy bunny that you can just run and cuddle with. Scorpio season doesn't work that way. Scorpio doesn't work that way at all, quite frankly. Scorpio is about the taboo. Scorpio is about finding the beauty within the darkness. So where other signs may pull us towards the light and towards the feel good, Scorpio drags us right into facing what it is that you're afraid of, that you're worried about, that you're scared lies behind the scenes, so that you can face it head on and liberate yourself from the power that it has over you. So while it invites us in for some really, really deep, powerful healing opportunities, it's going to come with challenges. It's going to look a bit overwhelming, a little bit dark, and the word sinister comes to my mind just because we're judging it from the outside. When I think of Scorpio, Scorpio is a water sign. I think of still, flat, non-moving, dark water. That kind of dark water that you don't know what lies underneath the surface. You don't know if there's anything happening underneath the surface, quite frankly, but it is dark, it is still, it is giving away nothing. It is not going to make it easy for you. That's what I think about when I think about Scorpio. Still, calm, dark water. You don't know if it's safe to dive in. You don't know if it's safe to just go swimming underneath the surface. You don't know what lies underneath the surface. You don't know if you're going to be hit with trouble as soon as you dive underneath the surface. But what it brings to you is the mysterious. It is the coming face to face with that stuff that we try to steer away from. We like things safe. We like things cozy. We like things expected. We like to know what's around the corner. That's how us humans tend to relax. But Scorpio invites us to come to touch with the darkness, the more shadowed spots. And we have this preconceived notion that darkness and shadow spots means bad stuff, but it doesn't. It just means the unknown, the yet to be revealed, that there's more that's lying underneath the surface. And that's what this season is all about. Tapping into what is lying underneath the surface, getting connected with those parts that you keep trying to push away so that you can understand all they want to do is love you. All that they want to do is support you. All that they want to do is have your trust and your loyalty, because that's what Scorpios are all about. We're extremely trustworthy. We're very loyal. And that causes us to come across kind of like jealous and bitter and hurt if we aren't recognized, if we're not acknowledged, if we're not seen as having equal worth and value as the more flashy, easy to love, easy to see the outward appearance as being something that's, delightful. So Scorpio is not about not being delightful. It's not about not feeling good and being amongst pleasure. It's just understanding that in order to really feel good, in order to really be in that pleasure, you got to get over the stuff that you keep trying to skirt around and don't want to look at, because you got to take all of it. And that's what Scorpio is going to bring to us, an opportunity to get in touch with, to make peace with, to befriend, and to fall in love with the darker sides of things. So in order to do that, what's it going to look like? It's going to look like your stuff coming up to surface. It's going to look like those fears, those concerns coming to the surface. It's going to look like that is happening in the physical surroundings. But now that you know this is Scorpio season, it's not for you to freak out and just assume that there's a monster lying underneath the surface just because you can't see. But it also doesn't mean run and dive in head first. It means be smart, because Scorpios are very intellectual, extremely intellectual, depths of intellect. So be smart and thoughtful before running ahead and just diving in, and take time to connect, to explore, to get to know, to befriend, and to ask questions, because Scorpio is underneath the surface. It's not going to be forthcoming. It's not going to bubble up and say, well, this is what I was thinking, and this is what I was doing, and this is where I'm coming from, or this is how you hurt me. Scorpio doesn't do that. Scorpio keeps it underneath the surface, brewing, festering. And whenever you're brave enough to dip a toe into it, to stick your hand underneath the surface, that's where you get all the richness, all the fullness, all the depth that Scorpio can bring to the table. So Scorpio season is here to help you get in touch with the beautiful, beautiful darkness that lies within you. It's going to give you an opportunity to come face to face with your fears. Let me know if you can relate to this. Are you a Scorpio? Do you have Scorpios in your life? Has this Scorpio season been showing up the way that I described it so far? If you're interested in finding out more about your own personal astrology chart, I do a mini video interpretation of what your birth chart is. I can do it for you. I can do it for your partner or for your child. Anything that helps to bring insight to your own personality and the personalities that you have to deal with on a regular basis and interact with on a regular basis. Super helpful to let you understand their decision making, what their default way of thinking is, so that you can start to have clearer, more effective communication. I just did this for one of my clients the other day, and she wrote me back saying that it was just really awesome because she doesn't know where to begin with any of it. So whenever she downloads like a free chart online, it's just overwhelming information. But to be able to decipher that information, have it in a nice little nutshell that she can go back and revisit over and over again, she found a lot of value in that. So if that's something of value to you, reach out to me. I can help you out with. All right. I love you. Thanks for being here and watching. So be sure, if you are watching this on my YouTube channel, that you subscribe and like the video and pass it along and share it. I appreciate you passing it along, and I will see you again next time.